each other to push humanity forward. Don't opt out of dating because it's hard.
What's good, everybody? It's your man here, the Top Voice, back with another YouTube video. Let me ask you something real quick. When did dating get this bad? I'm serious though. At what point did it go from let's get to know each other to let's waste each other's time? Because at this point you got people FaceTime and DM and everything else, but nobody's really going out on dates. Or worse, you get on a date and it feels like a job interview. Like, hold on, are we going on a date or am I trying to get a job? Don't even get started on the apps. Everybody's got an opinion about that. There's too many choices, not enough strong connection. And the crazy part, everybody's complaining, but nobody's changing how they move. So today we're gonna talk about it. Why dating feels broke and strange. Because if you know, like I know, you've been out there trying, it's crazy. In today's video, we're gonna get into it. Let's look.
Things like it's casual, like it doesn't matter, like they don't care. I think that's wrong. You're ignoring the huge amount of women who are saying the exact opposite, saying I don't agree with this isn't okay. So this is what you have to understand. Humanity is horrible. Men are horrible. Women are horrible. And it is really hard to weed out through all the horrible people and find somebody who is worthwhile. Does that mean it isn't worth it? No. Nothing good comes easy. Nothing good comes easy. Men and women need each other to push humanity forward. Don't opt out of dating because it's hard.
I said this before, but dating is cooked. And it's not just because like you can't even go up to people in real life anymore without it being like creepy and weird. It's the dating apps too. Like, they're basically pointless. The dating apps are really like validation apps. Like, I would say from a male's perspective, like 90% of the girls you meet on a dating app aren't actually like looking to like date somebody or like willing to like actually meet you in person eventually. Like, which is really sad. It's crazy because it feels like everyone's on there for like validation and like attention, and that's not how it should be. So if you can't come up to somebody in real life and you can't meet anyone on a dating app because nobody wants to be like tied down, which is crazy, what are you supposed to do? There's really nothing to do. We're cooked. We need to unite as a people. The 20s, we need to unite.
All right, I might ruffle some feathers with this one, but if you thought that dating in 2025 was bad, 2026 just cremated it. Dating isn't just cooked anymore. It's overcooked, charcoal, burnt. And here's where it went wrong. Everyone was told they deserve the best without becoming better. Now, we've got people who want marriage benefits with talking stage effort. Everybody wants loyalty, nobody wants discipline. Everybody wants honesty, nobody wants accountability. Social media has convinced people that they've got many options, and dating apps convince them that they're special. Now, average effort thinks it deserves elite results. Men are becoming more feminine, women are becoming more masculine, and everyone is shocked why. I'll tell you why. You've got men who want constant reassurance and emotional fucking babysitting.
Yeah.
And you've got women who want to lead, dominate, and debate everything like it's a freaking podcast.
Yeah.
Men say that women are unrealistic, and women say that men are immature.
I gotta stop my man real quick on this one. That whole, what he just said about people wanting to debate like it's a podcast. Man, can I just be left alone for 5 minutes when I get home? Honestly, I understand what he's saying.
Although both are right, both are still single. I miss when dating used to be, how do we build this together, babe? Now it's, well, what can I get without committing?
So it's funny, I'm glad I'm old, but check this out. When I was in the scene heavily, my whole thing was I wanted to build with somebody. I wanted to create something with them through the work that I do or through the work that they do. That was my whole thing. I wanted us to come together. And I always had this dream, which was unfortunately mine. I always had this dream of us coming together and being this big power couple, but it's a lot harder than just having that dream.
And no, this isn't a gender war. I just want to put that out there. It's standards without structure.
Oh no, it's not a gender war. This is the aftermath of gender war right here. You know, when you see the in the war movies, or not war movies, but you look at CNN, you look at war, you see the aftermath, the rubble, the collapsed buildings. That's what dating is right now for these kids, for these youngsters. That's what dating is right now for people. Just rubble. People trying to figure it out, trying to figure out what happened to their mind during the explosion. It's crazy.
Like, you can't want traditional love with modern laziness. You can't want peace while acting like chaos is freaking cute.
Modern laziness, yeah. He's got a point there. You gotta get outside. You gotta get outside. You gotta meet people. You gotta get off those apps. Gotta get off those apps. You're living in fantasy land in those apps and that phone. Fantasy land.
See, here's the part that people hate hearing. A feminine woman does not weaken a man. She actually controls him better than any force ever could. Because
oh, my man's cooking right here. Feminine woman can get me to do anything. Honestly. You need your fridge picked up. Just be nice to me. That was my whole thing. Be nice to me. I didn't need much. Never have.
a calm, soft, grounded, feminine woman will have a strong man working harder than any argument ever will.
Yeah.
And a strong man doesn't suppress a woman. He gives her space to soften up. But instead, we've got men avoiding responsibility, women avoiding softness, and both calling it independence. Hey, newsflash people, you can't have two leaders in a romantic relationship.
Why do you insist going through 99 bad apples just so maybe you can find one good one? Dating is cooked. Stay single.
I don't even have the desire to get with somebody. Like, everybody's mentally unstable. Everybody's working through things. Everybody's depressed. And it's like, at this point, I'll just stick to myself and not get hurt.
People aren't focusing on themselves. It's the problem. They're living through the apps. They're living through the Instagram. They're living through the TikTok, like I am right now. Living through it, taking on other people's traumas. It's not healthy.
I don't even have the desire to get with somebody. Like, everybody's mentally unstable. Everybody's working through things. Everybody's depressed. And it's like, at this point, I'll just stick to myself and not get hurt.
Hello, TikTok world. So here's my take on the dating scene in America in the last 6 years. It's cooked. It's done. I mean, most people don't want to have a family no more because of everything that's going on right now. And some do. Some are still, men and women are still getting together, but it's not as much as it sounds like anymore. It's nowadays men are checking out dating. They don't want to date the women in the States anymore. They go become passport girls and they go find women in different countries. And there's also passport women now. They're gonna find men in different countries too. And it's not as common with men it's not as common as men, but there are women doing that. So I mean, if you want to have a family, if you want to have a family, that's fine. For me, I'm iffy. More likely no, but we'll see. Having family, maybe we'll see. Hello.
You don't have as much time as you think, my guy. You don't have as much time as you think. The years pass. Believe me, I'm living proof. The years pass. You're gonna find somebody, you gotta do it early. I guess you can do it later, but you gotta find somebody.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. The dating scene been cooked for so long.
My man,
I ain't gonna lie.
Listening.
It's really kind of messed up in America for real.
I like,
because a lot of y'all hurt,
just
confused. Bruh. Like, just look at everything that's going on right now. Everything is just temporary. Everybody just want exchange. Everybody want a piece of importance. It's not.
See, the youngsters are seeing it. They're living it. They don't want to be with each other. They're just kind of dealing with each other, it seems like.
Genuineness no more. So it's kind of scary just on who you talking to, you feel me, and everything like that. In social media, they have got everybody wrapped into this like algorithm and this certain belief systems and stuff like that. It's like it get crazy, bro. I genuinely don't believe like even women or men can independently think for themselves. At this point, we have got to the point like everybody is genuinely cooked. No cap. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a crazy take on it from a young man. Future.
Y'all listen to this shit right here, okay? This is why the dating scene is fucking cooked, okay? One of the reasons. Because of weird shit like this. So this girl hopped on here and made a video talking about how one day she decided to be a little bit spontaneous and not be super like in her little shell, right? And try to go out there and talk to people, well, men, right? Because normally she's been cutting that shit out. Well, she was going to like a bunch of thrift stores on this specific day and happened to stop at one. This guy comes up to her and was kind of like talking to her a little bit more, kind of got like a vibe that he kind of was into her. She was leaving. Then last second, she decided, you know what, let me not be like this, let me be spontaneous. So she goes back inside to see if she could find him. When she finds him, she said she was like she felt a little awkward and he was like, oh, I thought you just left. Like, did you come back to get my Instagram? All right, like he ended up solving it for her, okay? She was
to get my Instagram. That's the problem. Because if I get your Instagram, I go to your Instagram, I decide to DM you. After I DM you, what's the first thing I do? Oh, another one. Let me DM her. Another one. Let me DM her. That stuff doesn't work. You just got to meet people in the streets. Give me your phone number. Give me a number. Let them call you. Have a conversation. But the illusion of inclusion has people stuck to feel like they need to be able to be open to every new situation that's coming to them. And it's not like that. It's not like that. That fries the brain. Too much information at once fries the brain, and you don't know where to go. You don't know how to think.
a little shy. And she's like, yeah, actually, yes. So they exchange Instagrams, and he's like, oh, what are you doing later today? Like, would you want to go get some lunch? And she's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to be in the area anyways because I'm going to be just driving around. I can come back and meet you for lunch whenever you're off. And he says, okay, I'll be off at 2:30. Yeah, let's actually eat across the street, says the name of the place. And it's like, can you get there by 2:15? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, the times. So she leaves. She agrees and leaves. Does her little stuff. And then by the time he said to get there, she got there, right? But she's parked waiting in her car because he's not off till 2:30. And she's there 15 minutes sooner. So he ends up messaging her and is like, hey, did you order us food yet? Us? Did you order us? He's asking her that. And so she's like, sorry? Like, no, I'm actually waiting for you to get here, so you gonna...
Yeah, I can see the disconnect there. Why would you ask if you ordered us food? People like looking for handouts, I guess. I don't know.
Order your food and I'll order mine. Like, what the fuck? So instantly she's thrown off by this. And she's like, you know what, fuck that. Like, that's what I get for being fucking spontaneous. And is about to leave. Well, bitch, as she's about to back up out the spot, dude happens to be walking behind and sees her. And is like, oh, like, where are you going? And she's like, oh, shit. Did not expect that to happen. So she's like, oh, honestly, what you said about me getting you food threw me off. I was gonna leave. And then he goes, oh, well, I was joking. And she says, well, I don't know you. So nothing about that sounded like a joke. You didn't haha, kiki, JK. So how am I supposed to know it's a joke? To me, it sounds like you wanted a fucking free lunch. And you asked me to lunch. I just wanted your Instagram, bitch. Sorry. So he's kind of like, well, if it threw you off, then yeah, we don't have to go to lunch, but it kind of sucks. And she's like, yeah, it does. I mean, we can still have lunch. I was just being honest with you. You saw me backing out. And he was like, well, you were about to ghost me, so I don't even like want to anymore. awkward interaction. They go their separate ways. Later, why the fuck this man have the nerve to message her? Because anytime he messaged her, it was just through the DMs on Instagram. He had the nerve to message her, I can't believe you couldn't just give me lunch. I worked a long shift. You saw me moving boxes, helping people. You couldn't just do that.
There's all kinds of craziness going on with that whole situation, for real. People.
Who are you? Who are you to me? Like, who were you to her? She didn't know you more than 15 minutes that y'all interacted and exchanged information, and you was asking.
Yeah, that's it.
And you're seeing girls post
That looks like you're looking for mommy. I don't know.
up in Birkins on yachts every weekend in Dubai.
It's not real. We call them escorts. They're on OnlyFans. They're getting fucked, and no one cares. Weirdest thing about social media is we idolize women like this. We either want women like this, we want to be on jets with women like this, or women who are watching this video want to be like women who are on yachts in Miami or Dubai. This is the exact reason that dating is as fucked as my hairline, and I mean that because a lot of you guys have standards that no one is ever going to reach in a place that no one's ever going to go or get to. Most of the women on jets, on yachts, with Birkins are not even happy with their lives. So you idolize something
about that, but
if you're going to idolize anyone, make sure
I know
they're
what they
living a
have to
respectable
do.
life with a respectable line of work. Something that isn't OnlyFans, escorts, you fill in the blank. It takes hardworking dudes like me who are literally jacked, wealthy as fuck for 22, and also living in a college dorm. And women are like, hey, he doesn't have a jet, so fuck that guy. It's like, I'm going to be debt free from college in literally a couple months because of the business that I built when I was 17.
I'm 22, bro. I'm starting to think dating is legitimately cooked for me and my generation. I mean, at this point, it's like you either go with the girl who's super going, try to lock her down and act like she didn't fuck your best friend and your best friend's cousin who also knows her from the club, or I mean, you just go with the girl with 1 or 2 kids. I mean, that's really what it's coming down to at this point. A lot of my options are stepdad or super hoe, and
don't believe it, bro. Don't believe it. They're out there. You can find them. It's hard. It's tough. But it was always tough. You still had to weed through the people that you want to know and that you don't want to know. At least when I was coming up, we'd be in the clubs and we'd be outside and we would talk to the person and you get a feel for if you wanted to know them or not. I remember, kind of embarrassing, but we're transparent here at the Top Voice. I met a girl hanging with some of the wrong crowd, and when you hang with the wrong crowd, you meet the wrong girls too. So go to my buddy's house. We're just hanging out, and I'm kind of quiet because I'm trying to fill out the whole situation of what's going on. I don't really know these people, and it was me and a couple guys and me and a couple girls. And a couple girls, and I'm just sitting there filling out the situation. And one of the girls is kind of give me a little bit of rhythm. So I took upon it to exchange numbers with her and ask her out later. So I gave her a call, asked her out. We go out. I'm being myself. I'm not a thug. I'm a nerd. Honestly, I'm a nerd. Why would I be doing this stuff if I wasn't a nerd? I'm into technology. I'm into toys, not toys, but into figures and action figures and collectibles and all that kind of trading cards, RC cars. That's my vibe, man. So having fun, just being spontaneous and going out and enjoying the earth, not buying a new gun, shining up and being like, look, this is what I got. This, that didn't make me happy. So we go out. I don't even remember. This was years ago. Maybe, if I could think of the year, maybe 96, 90, 95, 94, maybe even. We go out. I take her to dinner. I pay, of course. Take her back home at the end of the night. And I know it was stupid, but you're young, you don't know the difference. And I would ask girls, can I get my black streak at the end of the day, which means I kiss goodnight or a hug or you know what I'm saying, whatever, trying to see if she felt your boy. Asked her for my black streak. She was like, what does that mean? I told her what it was, and she was like, nah. And not even a goodbye. She turned around. I still remember it to this day. I'm like, can I get my black streak? Explain the whole thing. She's like, nah. Turns around, all I see is feet skedaddle to the gate. Bam, gate closed. Never heard from her again. But that just goes to show me, that just went to show me right there. And then later with the internet and, the early days of internet dating, I began to realize that not everyone is meant to know everyone. Some people are not supposed to be in your life that long. Not everyone is supposed to know everybody. It's as simple as that.
I don't know. I'm really stuck here, boys, because I don't think I'm lame. I don't want to say lame. I don't want to call it that. I don't think I'm too goody shoes enough to get the good girl who does nothing. I think she looks at my life and she's like, you're a DJ, you smoke, you drink. No way, right? And so then they put me in a category with the girls who go out, drink, smoke. But it's like, but I'm not doing what they're doing. First off, I'm making money and I'm building a brand and I'm building a business. That's first. That's very first.
Young man, keep doing it. Keep building. Right now, you're figuring it out. It seems like you're on a good plan and on a good road to success. Keep figuring it out. Keep doing you. They'll come. The ladies come. The men come from women in that situation. They come. Believe me. Just do you. But you can't waste too much time because time does pass you up. Just be out there and look for what you want. Take the chance and see where it goes.
She's like, you do the same thing I do. No, I don't get fucking drunk. I go out, I have some nice drinks, I get a buzz, I listen to the music, maybe I talk to a girl or two, but I'm not in there looking for love. Don't get it confused, baby. And first off, I don't get drunk. You're fucking drunk, okay? You don't even remember coming home with me. And don't worry, I didn't do anything that night. I waited till the morning. Player tip, fellas. But yeah, man, it's hard as shit out here for a 22, 23-year-old dude. I don't know what to do. And it's like I told somebody the other day, right? It's like, if you don't want the hose, then you cannot play the game. But if you don't play the game, well, then you're just lonely. Then it's really just you and the grind. So it's like, I guess you just take what you can get and deal with the girls who are super going just to get your rocks off, I guess. But it's like, fuck, man, I wouldn't mind somebody to build with. But I think in 2025, I don't think these girls want to build at all. I think they want a finished product, or at least halfway there. At least halfway there.
I wonder how it's going for my boy now. This was in 2025. It's 2026 now. Y'all know what month he made it. But I wonder if he's in a relationship now or if he's still going through these things.
They don't bank on potential anymore.
Do I have to basically bow down and praise you for you to give me a chance? Like, I swear to fucking God! It's like I literally... Oh my fucking God, bro. It's like I literally have to fucking get on my knees and, oh, can you give me a chance? And it'd be for like a 5 out of 10, bro.
Sound like my dude is hurting. Something must not have worked out on them apps. Get off them apps. All it does is fry you.
Whenever I see like dudes get on here and talk about like online dating or anything like that, it's kind of like their first point of interest to go into dating. I instantly laugh because me personally, I'm not an advocate for online dating. Like, I'm not an advocate for it. I know that some people do find love online, things of that nature, but I think that most people need to be social. They need to go out. People need to see their faces. People need to hear how they talk, their mannerisms, social cues, things like that. Okay. And the fact that also in the same video, he's like, 100%. I'm about to go get my passport, right? Like, that's literally what he says in the video. Like, oh, I'm about to go get my.
When you're fresh off of like feelings like this, and you don't get a passport and you go out there, all you're going to do is go out there and treat people crazy. You're going to go out and people like this up. When you're feeling bad, a passport is not going to save you.
Passport and go overseas. They're going to cook you too.
Thank you.
Because majority of your dating experience is online.
They're going to cook
you. Have no social cues. Right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to online date, but clearly you need to go.
I'm going to sit here and tell you do not online date.
Touch grass. Clearly you need to go.
Last time I even thought about online dating, and let me be transparent with you guys. I still dabble in the Facebook dating thing, but it's mostly just to kind of talk to people. That's what it seems like, because the only couple people that I've even met that kind of interest me were out of state. One was out of state and one was way upstate, and I'm not going to either one of those places for a date. It's not happening. If you're not somewhat local, within 30 to 40 miles, it's not going to happen for me. It's not going to happen.
Some of these festivals you need to go to, you need to travel a little bit more.
But yeah, don't online date.
Things like that, go outside, because...
Oh yeah, so what I was saying was, last few times that I did dabble in thinking I was going to talk to somebody online, it seemed, what it seems like is that at this point, I'm 51 years old. I'll be 52 in July. Who has the time? We both do, actually. But who is going to break their own cycle to go out and be different with another person at this point? And you think about that, you build that from a young age. In your 20s, you're free. You're trying to figure out what you're gonna do, where you're gonna be, who you're gonna be with. In your 30s, you've kind of dealt with more people that now you kind of dwindled it down to like, okay, I don't want to deal with these kind of people, and I'm more into this type of people. That's in your 30s. Your late 30s, you're like, okay, these people suck, and the people I actually like suck too. I gotta find something new. Now you cook. That's where the cooking happens. That's when the cooking happens for my generation. These youngsters, they're cooking each other early. So, it's all different. But then you get into your 40s, and now you're pretty much set in your ways. You built your life, you built your personal, your life brand, you built your life brand, and you are really trying to find somebody that can align with what you set up for yourself. At this point, you've cookie cut it down to if the pyramid, if there was a pyramid of dating, let me do it this way. If there was a pyramid of dating, all this down here was your 20s, and the mid right here was your 30s, and your 40s up here, 50s, 60s. That pyramid is shrinking. You're gonna have to find anything to make you happy at that point. But mostly, you meet people who don't have the time. And you really gotta break your cycle to go make that time.
Dress, see how you move, things like that, then they probably would get.
That means everything. How you, like, just your personality, your persona, your aura, those type of things are really important. And when it comes to meeting a person and seeing if you really vibe, that's how, if you've ever gone someplace and you just feel a connection to somebody besides this. There's no presence in this. There's no presence. This is just a screen. Just a screen. No presence. You gotta really fill out a person in. When I did internet date, it was the worst to see somebody you're going off of that initial attraction. Oh, they're so beautiful. They're so whatever your preference is, and you get to know them, you talk to them, and they can't spell. Or they can spell, and you go out on a nice date, and you take them to the restaurant, and they get there and they act a plumb fool in front of the damn, can't order food correctly. Want to argue with the waitress or the waiter. Everything's bad. Parking was bad. People were bad. Like, why did I get to know you? I don't even like you. Now I gotta sit on this date with you? I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to leave.
Give you a better chance. So that's just me. I'm not a fan of online dating, and I'm not an advocate for it, especially for people who are young and who have the ability to.
That's one of the biggest reasons I think that dating is cooked, is because it's just too overabundance. It's too much. You're looking at so much and you're taking so much in, and then it all starts to blend in after a while.
Go out and have fun and party and do other things.
Don't think you have forever, because you don't. It only gets worse. But enough with the gloom and doom. No, this has been your boy, the Tile Boys. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll see you on the next one.